Don't forget, if you're watching this video.
Hi, we're Glen and Sunshine Ross, and welcome to Château de Montcuquet. We moved here in July of 2023 with our children, Ocean, Sky, and Monty the dog.
Bonjour, I'm Glen, and we're really excited to have taken over the chateau. The previous owners were here for over 180 years, so we've been here a year and a half. We've spent the first part of our tenure here at the chateau really clearing out a lot of the areas and a lot of the spaces. The chateau itself was probably first erected around the 14th century, possibly a bit earlier. It's a little bit hard to go back that far in the archives, which we've started to do. So we're really excited to be here and take the chateau to its next life.
We've been running a yoga school together for 10 years, which is one of the reasons why we bought the chateau. And looking forward to the future, we're planning more events, retreats, and weddings. So hope to see you here.
Bye. Good morning. I'm starting outside today because we're in the winter after a lovely autumn. It's now a foggy winter's morning here at Château Montcuquet. Good morning from Château de Montcuquet. It's a lovely winter's morning. Super foggy this morning. Here's the entranceway. So this is one of my favourite parts of the chateau, the beautiful old staircase which leads into the reception room, that we call the reception room. The cave or dungeon is down there through those doors. When we first moved into the chateau, the reception room was one of the rooms that we didn't have to do too much work to. The library bookcase was already there, as was this nice old cabinet in the corner. And since we've moved in, we've bought a few items of furniture, nice chairs in the window there. Just before we moved in, I bought the nice Chesterfield sofa there, which I really like, especially in the nice black colour. Bought these chairs. This old fireplace was actually found in the basement of the tower, which we managed to carry through and place there, which is ideal for putting a nice pot plant on. And it came out of the basement of the largest tower through the door there. So as I said earlier, a super foggy day today, which looks kind of nice. And so we're going to go into the basement of the, well, it's not actually the basement, but it's the ground floor level of the main tower of the chateau. And when we moved in, this was a room that I really didn't want to start to clear out, but Sunshine got in here and started the job and the process, as she often does. And we moved in here and started to clear it out. So the bookcases that you can see around the wall were rammed with everything you can imagine. You couldn't walk into the room because it was so full of, well, 150 years of one of the Ven's possessions. and it was completely full. All the floor was full. In this vestibule, or this small little cavity here in the wall of the tower, we found some very old wine bottles, which I can show you in another video. Some were dating back with the little paper collar on the bottles to 1805, 1810, I think it was. And we've kept those as part of the history of the chateau. And the idea for this room is we're going to make it into a little spa room, a little massage room. Let's see if I can open. Let's see if I can open this door. There you go. You can see the very old. Oh, it's cold. The very old window with a few broken panes that we'll try and fix one day. But that's you can kind of see the thickness of the tower there. How thick the wall is down here. It's got to be about a meter 40, meter 50. So one of the things that we found, I think in the room I'm just leaving, the basement of the tower, we found a lot of old books. Is one of the things we found. We've kept some of them up on the bookshelf up there. There's some really old Bibles and other books, but the Bibles are probably the oldest ones we found. And I believe they were dating back to I think the 16th century as the oldest they were. And there's a few books a little bit like this one. This one's not in very good repair, as you can see. There's quite a few books that I want to try and get rebound and restored. A lot of them on parchment paper. And this one is another one of the beautiful books. You can see the age of it. I can try and get some of the Bibles down later, but lovely old books like that. And as I said, the Bibles, which are up at the top there, particularly are very old and could do with being rebound, really. So Sunshine said that she's kind of happy for me to be in charge of some of the decoration and furniture inside the chateau. And I'm not sure that she's seen this, one of the latest objects that I've bought, which is this, I think anyway, really nice rocking chair. It's collapsible, and it's from a designer called Takeshi Nii, who's actually a Japanese designer, and it's a very famous design. I really like it. It's a bit modern, but I think it fits well with the chateau decor. And I'll wait to see what Sunshine thinks, because I don't think she's spotted it yet. And we're supposed to be on a saving money mode. So I'm going to walk up to the second floor of the chateau now, because I'm going to show you one of the areas that we spent most of our time when we first moved in clearing, because we had a yoga teacher training starting within 5 or 6 weeks of when we first moved in. So I'm going to walk from the entrance doors are behind me, and I'm going to walk up to the second floor and show you some of the rooms that we had to clear and decorate and get ready for our first guests to arrive. So we're walking up the staircase now, going up to the second floor. That's an old wood carving that I bought probably must be over 20 years ago now, and it's survived all our travels and journeys around the world, and it's survived very well. The only thing that really broke was one of the fingers came off here. Other than that, all the other bits and pieces survived all the travels. So we're going to walk up now the second flight of the stone staircase. So one of the key projects that we want to work on next year, when we've got some available money, is to, as I was mentioning earlier, put some bathrooms into this tower that we're going to walk into now. This room we call the blue room for obvious reasons, because it's painted blue. I'll turn the camera around so you can see. And then off the blue room is the tower, and we'd like to put another bathroom there. So the blue room, this was one of Sunshine's ideas, was to paint this room a nice dark blue, which really worked nicely. Looks really cool. We renovated the cupboards, which we store linen in now. And this cupboard in the corner, we renovated the doors and cleaned them out, so we store the linen in there. And this is one of the two battue paintings that we found and cleaned up a little bit. He's a local famous artist from the 19th century that stayed in the chateau. That's quite a famous artist called Batut. This is a famous artist also that we like, called Glen. So walking through from the blue room, which I didn't think I mentioned, is also what we use for the classroom. Sunshine teaches. She has a projector on her desk there and uses this room to project and do her classes when we've got yoga and retreats in. And coming through from the room, again, we go through this doorway, which is open, that's good, which leads to another tower room. The window shutters are closed, so it's a bit dark, but again, we'd like to do a bathroom in here and potentially make that into another bedroom. So we'd have another ensuite bedroom, which would be good. And this door is leading out to an old, we believe it to be an old medieval toilet. So it's on the exterior of the tower, and basically you'd come out here, do your business, and it would just go down to the ground, down there. And that's the terrace at the back of the chateau, and the view out to the farmland through the woods. And the sun's coming through now, burning the fog away. A lovely old cedar tree there that the owls like to roost on. Inside a medieval toilet.
Don't forget, if you're watching this video, you've got to click something like click like and click subscribe and click all the things you need to click. Go ahead and click.